Alright, so welcome to Hardcore Minecraft. And of course if I die then I won't be able to respawn, so I have to be very careful here. Let's try to avoid dying to creepers, because a creeper will definitely end this hardcore world immediately. And right now my goal is just to build a base. And before we do any of that, I have to kill some animals. And of course I have to collect some extra wood as well, because I will need it for a cave. Anyways, it's time to start killing some animals. And let's just also go ahead and collect some of this leaf litter as well. Alright, so now that I have all of this food on me, it's time to find a cave. And let's just pray that this doesn't take too much time. Oh, look at that, it looks like there's a ruined portal right here. Let's see what's inside the chest. Okay, I think the loot is decent. Anyways, we really do need to find a cave if I want to get iron and maybe even diamonds, so we have to start searching for that. And since it actually might take us a while to find a cave, I'll give you guys this time lapse. And who knows, since we're in a jungle biome, maybe I could find a jungle temple and get some diamonds from that. So hopefully we get pretty lucky here. Alright, so now it looks like that we finally found the cave. So now I'm just going to go ahead and mine all of the iron ores that I find. And let's just not forget to craft torches. Oh, skeleton. Okay, that's actually dangerous. Oh, yeah, it's doing a lot of damage. It's definitely doing some damage. That is dangerous. Oh my god. Yeah, but we definitely have to be very careful in this cave, because we could die. Remember, this is hardcore Minecraft. So dangerous already. Anyways, I'll definitely be spending quite some time in this cave. Mining ores. So I think it's time to make a time lapse. Alright, so now that I have all of this iron, it's time for me to find diamonds. And of course, I was already able to find some diamonds in this cave, but of course, 2 diamonds isn't going to be enough. Okay, and now let's just find another cave. And since there's a cherry blossom forest right over here, I'm just going to collect some of the saplings. Because I'm definitely going to use this wood type at some point. And now I'm just going to continue to travel until I find another cave. Okay, so I still haven't found another cave yet, but there appears to be a village right over here. And this village does have a lot of food to offer, so it's time to take all of it for myself. Alright, so now that I have collected all of the food from the village, it's time for me to leave. Oh, look at that, I found another ruined portal. Let's just see what this chest has to offer. A god apple, maybe? Okay, well, it is giving me an apple, but not a god apple. I'll definitely take the obsidian. Nice, I found a spruce forest. So I'm definitely collecting saplings of this as well. At this point, it felt like I was getting unlucky. It was taking me a really long time to find a cave. And I'm not too sure why, but I kept finding ruined portals. I also was able to find another village as well. So now I was able to get extra food, which is something that I was very happy about. And this village even had a library. And of course I had to take the bookshelves. But the most insane discovery that I had during my travels was finding these massive mountain biomes. Knowing that this mountain biome will be good for getting a lot of resources, I decided to save my cords. Okay, so my wish has been granted to me. I finally found the cave. Now let's just hope that it goes deep enough to actually find diamonds. Okay, so that actually turns out to be a much bigger part of the cave. So now I'm just hoping that I could get enough diamonds, but let's find out. Yeah, we definitely have to be careful in this cave also, because there's a lot of dangerous mobs. Like this skeleton right here. Die. Alright, so finally I have some good news. I've managed to gather for myself 37 diamonds. Which means that now we could craft a full set of diamond armor and tools. So now let's just return back to the surface to start crafting. It looks like there's even more diamonds in this mine shaft, which is great. And it looks like there's even more diamonds in this mine shaft, which is great. Now I have 42 diamonds. And now it's time for me to go ahead and look for a nice place to call home. And there seems to be a lot of cows here, so let me just go ahead and kill them. After all, I do need to get enough leather for an enchantment table. Also, is this a lava pool? Nice. Well, I definitely need to mine some of the obsidian. First, let's just actually turn the lava into obsidian. Great. And now use the diamonds and make a diamond pickaxe. And now all I have to do is start mining. Until I have enough. Yeah, this is going to take a bit. Okay, so that should be more than enough obsidian. So we're good to go. Now let's just go ahead and find a nice place to build my base. Okay, so I'm gonna build my house right over here. Yeah, this area is perfect. First, let's just actually go ahead and place my stuff down. Wait, these are pillagers. Okay, so these guys can be pretty dangerous. Oh, this guy's actually trying to attack me. Let me finish him off. Die! Okay, it's a new day now, and I think the pillagers are gone, so we should be safe. Anyways, now I could finally craft my diamond armor. Alright, and we still have 9 diamonds left remaining, which is pretty good. Alright, so now it's actually time for me to gather the resources that I need to build my house. And honestly, for this house, I'm gonna need a lot of oak wood and spruce wood, so it's time to start chopping down these trees. Okay, and now we should be good to go. Now let's just grab some of this wood and start building. Actually, let me first remove this little chunk of land, because it could get in the way of our build. So it has to go. Alright, and now it's time to start building. First, let's just start with the outline. Alright, so now that the outline of the house is done, it's time to fill in the walls. And of course, to fill in the walls, I'm just gonna use oak wood. Alright, and now the walls of the house are complete. And now it's time for the final part of the house, the roof. Then we could get started on all of the decorations, but for now we're just working on the roof. Okay, so it took a long time, but I'm finally done with the roof. It is pretty dark inside that house though, so let me just go ahead and real quickly place torches down. Okay, this is definitely much better. And now that the house itself is finally done, it's finally time to add all of the decorations. So let me start crafting some of the stuff that I'm going to use to decorate the house. Okay, so I have an idea. First, we're just going to put spruce fences in the middle. Then spruce trapdoors on the sides. And then start using spruce slabs on the top. Like that. Yeah, I definitely think that looks pretty good. Let's do it over here as well. Like this. And boom. Yeah, that window design looks pretty good. And now we're just going to go ahead and use that same window design all around the house. And of course over here is where the doors are going to be. After all, I do need a way to get into my house. Alright, and now it's done. And I think it looks great. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. Let's just craft this. Grab some of these. And add them to the house. Yeah, that definitely makes things look a lot better. And now it's just time to move my stuff inside. Alright, so now all of my stuff are officially inside the house. And yeah, I'm pretty happy so far. As you can see, this house is pretty big, so we have enough space. And it has a lot of room for storage. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have obsidian now. Alright, so I guess it's time to go ahead and make the nether portal. And here we go. Now I could go to the nether. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's the pillagers. Jesus Christ, these pillagers are spawning again. I would fight them, but I don't want to damage my diamond armor too much. I would take them on, but I don't want to damage my diamond armor too much. So I'm just going to ignore them instead. So this is where I'm going to end the video, and if you liked it, make sure to subscribe. And I guess it's goodbye for now. Until next time.